The Los Angeles Chargers have received fantastic news regarding their cap space, and this development is set to completely change the landscape for the team heading into the offseason. What's up, Chargers fans? Welcome to the NFL Playbook Chargers. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. This channel is all about breaking down everything you need to know about the Bolts. So, the LA Chargers faced a tight financial situation last offseason, forcing them to make some tough calls under their new regime. Star wide receivers Keenan Allen and Mike Williams were let go, while Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa had to agree to pay cuts as part of their contract restructures. But this offseason feels different for the Chargers. Los Angeles is sitting near the top of the league in projected cap space, with only a few teams like the New England Patriots, Las Vegas Raiders, Washington Commanders, and Arizona Cardinals having more room to work with. And you know that having more cap space means the Chargers are more flexible when it comes to making decisions about players. For instance, they want to retain Khalil Mack, and it's also possible to bring in a franchise right guard like Trey Smith. In addition, having more cap space means the Chargers can be aggressive in free agency and offer better contracts to attract top-tier players to build on the foundation they laid during the 2024 season. Now the Chargers and the rest of the league have even more flexibility heading into this offseason. On Wednesday, the NFL informed teams that the 2025 salary cap will range between $277.5 million and $281.5 million. This is higher than earlier projections, prompting Over the Cap to adjust their salary cap estimates by $7 million for every team. It's wild to think that with this projected cap increase, the league's salary cap will have increased by over $100 million since the 2018 season when it was just $177 million. In just the past 2 years alone, it has risen over $53 million. With this news, it's bound to be another extremely exciting offseason in the NFL. The Chargers saw their projected salary cap space increase from $63.4 million to $70.4 million. If the final cap figure lands on the higher end of the range, the Chargers could have as much as $72.4 million in total cap space to work with. Of course, every team in the league is experiencing the same salary cap increase, but the impact isn't evenly felt. Teams that already have cap space, like the Chargers, benefit more significantly from the bump. On the other hand, a team like the New Orleans Saints doesn't suddenly gain much flexibility. Instead, it just helps them climb slightly out of their financial bind. The Chargers also have the opportunity to free up an additional $54 million in cap space with just 4 straightforward moves this offseason. The first and most impactful move involves trading or cutting Joey Bosa, saving $25.36 million. While Bosa has been one of the league's most recognizable edge rushers, his recent seasons have been underwhelming due to injuries and inconsistent performance. With a massive $36.4 million cap hit in 2025, the Chargers may prioritize financial relief over retaining him unless a trade partner emerges willing to take a chance on his potential resurgence. The second move is cutting Trey Pipkins, which would save $6.75 million. Pipkins struggled after being moved to right guard last season and hasn't performed well enough to justify his $9.25 million salary as a backup lineman. Moving on from him allows the Chargers to invest in a stronger and more reliable replacement for the position. The third strategy is extending Rashawn Slater's contract, which could save $14.3 million in cap space. Slater is a cornerstone player for the Chargers, and securing him on a long-term deal not only locks in his services but also reduces his immediate cap hit by converting part of his salary into a signing bonus. This would ensure the team avoids potential contract disputes and benefits from future cap flexibility. The fourth move involves restructuring Derwin James's contract, saving $7.75 million. By converting his salary into a signing bonus, the Chargers can spread out his cap hit over multiple years. While this move would increase James's cap hit in 2026, the Chargers are currently projected to have plenty of cap room that year, making this a manageable adjustment if they need immediate relief now. If all 4 moves are executed, that would push their total cap space to an impressive $126.4 million, all without compromising their long-term financial stability. This would put them in an excellent position to make impactful signings, retain key players, and compete aggressively in the upcoming season without jeopardizing their financial stability for the future. According to Pro Football Focus, Trey Smith is projected to earn $20.5 million per year, while Khalil Mack is expected to command $22.5 million annually. If the combined cap hit for both players in 2025 ends up being $40 million, the Chargers would still have a substantial $86.4 million left to spend. If Davante Adams were to be released by the Jets and then signed with the Chargers on a more team-friendly deal with a $20 million cap hit, the Chargers would still have $66.4 million in cap space left after securing Smith, Mack, and Adams. This scenario alone underscores how active and eventful this offseason could be for the Chargers. Best of all, the Chargers don't have many financial commitments in the near future. While signing new contracts will naturally add to their books, the steadily increasing salary cap means they can make multiple significant moves this offseason and still maintain plenty of cap space for next year's offseason. If the Chargers manage to navigate last offseason's financial challenges and still secure a playoff spot, just imagine what they could achieve with the significant resources they'll have at their disposal this offseason. So, what do you think? How can the Chargers take advantage of this cap space increase? Share your thoughts in the comment section.